This is Once Upon a City, live from Toronto, Canada. And this is our first taste of snow. It is still autumn, but Toronto already has snow. And I am just outside of Riverdale Farm to show you all the snow that is here in the city. And there's no warming up to this snow today, guys. It's -1 in Toronto. And the forecast calls for between 5 and 10 centimeters of snow today. It looks really nice. There's not too many folks out today. And I'm going to make my way inside. Like I said, I'm just outside of Riverdale Farm. And I'm going to have a quick look around Riverdale Farm. And then I'm going to head over to Cabbage Town and see how this goes. Hey, how's it going, Dave Jeffrey? From Niagara Falls, USA. Thank you for joining, Dave. They are going to be having a holiday tree lighting on Saturday, December 6th. If you're in or around this area, the snow really puts people in the mood. Have you gotten any snow out where you are yet, Dave? And I'm in my boots. I dragged these babies out of the closet. Let's head in on to Riverdale Farm. There's a map. No snow yet, Dave, just rain. I probably would take the snow over rain myself. And this is Riverdale Farm, guys. Not too many folks out. And I want to go see how the animals are doing in the first snowfall walk in Toronto. Hey, how's it going, Dirtweed? Coming down pretty good where you are, eh? I'm gonna lower my voice, don't want to scare off the cows at Riverdale Farm, guys. And they look pretty comfortable in the snow. They're like, so what? So what if it's snowing? And this farm here is a farm in the city. This farm has been here for almost a century or over a century. Used to be a zoo here. Got a couple of cows. Where's the horses? Are the horses hiding out because of the snow? St. Catharines. Oh yeah, you guys would definitely get a lot of snow in St. Catharines. Thanks for joining, Dirtweed Ern. I don't see the horses. Perhaps they're in the stable. This is called the Francie Barn. And let's have a quick look inside. I do have some gloves on today. My fingers are free. And like I said, I am wearing my boots. And there is snow on my boots. Let's have a look inside of Francie Farmhouse, I think. Not seeing any animals. Where are the animals? Are they hibernating? Let's see. Gotta keep my voice down because this is their home, isn't it? Let me know if I buffer to any of my mods. There's nobody here. Perhaps I've let all the animals outside today, guys. I'm going to have a quick look around the farm. And then I'm going to make my way over to Cabbage Town and see where this goes. cat. There's the only animal in here, guys. It's a farm cat. Bugger off. He's like, bugger off with your phone. Let me know if I'm buffering, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Much appreciated, guys, on this snowy walk in Toronto, in Riverdale Farm, where the snow, we can see the accumulation of snow here. I don't see any horses today. Darn it. Sorry?
Put that down, you'll see the horses.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Thank you. I'm blind, and this pleasant person beside me told me I'm walking right by them. They're right in front of me, guys. They blended in. They blend in so nicely with the farm. There's the horses. They're doing okay. They're like, what's all this snow about? Aren't they beautiful creatures? Look at that. You got your horses at Riverdale Farm. Should have finished picking the tomatoes, but now I have iced tomatoes. You probably can still salvage them. They're dirt weed. Perhaps you can still salvage them and make your sauces, tomato sauces. Let's go up the hill, guys, and check out the pig barn. This is my first time in my boots since last winter, guys, so I'm hoping not to slip and slide, but those are always very funny moments. So hopefully I don't slip and slide today, but we'll see, we'll see. This is the pig poultry barn. Let's go inside. That was kind of funny. I was walking by the horses. There's the chickens. Or the hens. They're okay. They don't have to deal with snow today. The goose egg. A lucky goose egg. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Much appreciated, guys. Got some turkeys. Probably going to have to wait my lenses off because it is coming down. It's fluffy snow. They do close this door for the winter, but perhaps the pigs are on the other side. The pigs are always nice to see. Ooh. Fingers are already getting a bit cold. Like I said, it's -1 in Toronto, guys. So it definitely feels like a winter wonderland here. Let's go see if those pigs are outside. I love farm animals, guys. I live in the city, so it's not too often that I get a chance to come to what feels like a farm. Not seeing any pigs. Perhaps they're in the barn. Negative. And it's quite interesting because you got the snow coming down, but you still have the fall foliage. And I'm going to make my way over to Cabbage Town because some of the streets along Cabbage Town are just gorgeous. You got the old barn here to my right. No worries, Dirt. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated, sir. You go do your laundry. No worries. Look at this pine tree, guys. All covered in snow. Just gorgeous. Looking down at the farm. How about I make my way to Cabbage Town from Riverdale Farm? Toronto Necropolis Cemetery is right here on Winchester. It's a bit windy. have a look at this church here. It's one of the oldest graveyards in the city of Toronto, Canada, where I am on the first snowfall walk here in Toronto. I wonder if the church is open. This is a gorgeous church. I've only been in here once before. This is the Toronto Crematorium Chapel. Let's see if it's open. The lights come on automatically in here. Inside the crematorium in the Toronto Necropolis Cemetery. Hey, how's it going, Aunt Garvey? And yeah, Nature Explorer, good to see ya. I'm just checking out the crematorium, if I'm saying that right, guys, inside of the oldest cemetery in Toronto. It's so beautiful in here. The lights are off, but they come on automatically. We have more snow than you, Ann. You're 2 hours away. Such a beautiful little chapel in here, guys. Just gorgeous in here, and you can smell the wood. Look at the woodwork in here. It's just gorgeous and so peaceful. Should we be in here? Yeah, we're allowed in here, Yeah, it's a public space. You're allowed in here. The door's open. Hey, how's it going, Dale? Thanks for joining, everyone. Yeah, I'm keeping my voice down, because out of respect for souls inside of here, it is a crematorium. But it's so beautiful in here. Yeah, definitely. Guys, I'm going to head outside right now. But I did want to show you inside of this chapel. It's an old chapel in the city. And let's go make our way. So I was in Riverdale Farm at the beginning of this stream. I saw some cows. Couldn't find the pigs and horses that I near walked by. But let's walk down through Cabbage Town because these homes here are just gorgeous. Thanks for joining, Aunt Garvey. Good to see ya. And Dale, look at all the snow, guys. It's beautiful. Generally, Nature Explorer, I like to document things because Toronto's evolving so much that I know that old church there, that chapel, has a designation, a historical designation. But I'm generally respectful when I go into chapels and churches. And thanks for joining the Nature Explorer. Look at the snow accumulating there, guys. Hey, how's it going, Jeff? Snowing today, Jeff. Toronto's expecting anywhere between 5 and 10 centimeters. Across the street to my left is Riverdale Farm, but I'm going to walk through Cabbage Town, guys. To the right of me is the oldest cemetery in the city, Toronto Necropolis. I hope I'm saying that right, guys. And it's nippy out. I heard it's like -1 out. I got my little glovies on where my fingers are exposed and you can see my hands getting wet and red because it's a bit cold out, and that explains why the snow is sticking to the ground here November 9th. In one of the oldest neighborhoods, I would say Cabbage Town got its name from the Irish immigrants who came to Canada and resided here. And when they did, they were producing their own produce. And one of the items, or one of the produce they were making in their lawns and such, was cabbage. And that's the name. That's where Cabbage Town came from, the name for this neighborhood. I am angry to do with ostriches in British. Oh yeah, and I heard about that. I think I saw that on the news, like, sorry guys, I just want to make sure that my camera isn't accumulating too much water. Yeah, I heard about the calling of the ostriches, and how sad the lady who ran that farm was when they were Thank you so much, Picard, and welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, the ostriches, I think they had to call them because they got sick, or the government put in an order that they had to get rid of them. It's so sad, Anne. In British Columbia. These homes here are really older homes, guys. Heritage homes. Some of them have designation because people who lived in Toronto and did something of noteworthy. There are plaques along some of these streets. But one of my favorite streets in Cabbage Town, clone meat. Oh, generically compromised meat. And one of my favorite streets in Cabbage Town, guys, is Amelia Street. And I love that name, Amelia. If any of you remember Amelia Earhart, she actually got inspired to fly planes. She was a woman, Amelia Earhart, who I think she wanted to fly across the ocean, and she disappeared, but she got her roots in Toronto, and I think she was a nurse. So this is Amelia Street, guys. I don't know if it's named after her, but I'm going to walk down it because some of these homes are just beautiful. Hey, how's it going, Sailing Cook George? Enjoying Nantucket? Good to see ya. Yeah, it does look beautiful today. And Amelia Earhart, the famous aviation, one of the first women in aviation, she lived in Toronto, and this is where she got inspired to start her aviation career. Look at this old home here, guys. And this wooden fence. If I can remember, Anne, I will. Look at these old homes. That one there has a plaque on it, but I can't see it. Look at the snow coming down, guys. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Some of us like to venture out into the snow. Wow, amazing houses. Yeah, they're so rich in history, and like, this is one of the few neighborhoods in Toronto that they've actually kept in its original form, and you have a mature tree here. Oh yeah, great. That was great time eating Sailing Cook George, and I caught your couple of last recipes. The salmon one, the recipe you put out, I think a week ago, looked fantastic, and I was quite happy that the seagull didn't come in and grab it. I know you had some issues with the aggressive seagulls over by the, I think you were parked over by Leslie on the lake with your boat. Check him out if you like, guys. Sailing Cook George. He does budget-friendly, simple recipes. He gives you the full recipe. And now that winter has come, he's had to park his boat, but he did do lives on his boat and such beautiful views of Lake Ontario. And some of his lives are up, guys, so if you want to check him out. Sally, have you checked out Fund a Grave website yet? Many cemeteries, many family trees on Find a Grave. I have seen Find a Grave, and I think it's contingent on people like posting photos and helping out that site. But thanks for sharing that, Anne. I know Anne's a big buff when it comes to history, guys. She's really informed about the historical places in Canada and Toronto and just outside of Toronto. This house here is just gorgeous. It's one of my favorite. No snow in Owen Sound, Randy Ruck. Good to see you, my friend. So we're the only ones getting a wallop today. I got my boots on, Randy. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. It's starting to feel like winter here in Toronto. This house here is just gorgeous in Cabbage Town, guys. I love this one. The wraparound porch is just gorgeous. I don't know the history of this house on the corner in Cabbage Town, but it's just beautiful. I really enjoy this one. Let's get under it. You see this? This is how they used to build homes, guys. And these homes are just beautiful. Hey, how's it going, Haran? It's not... You know what? It is shining. Fine, we'll take it. It's shining behind the clouds, Haran. Thank you for joining. Look at this old house here, guys. And there is a designation on the front door. It used to be a shop. It was a shops for Joseph Watson in 1888. And it has the designation under the Ontario Heritage Act. And rightly so. Look at this. So this building here used to be the local shop. And not much has been done with this building. It's just gorgeous. Look at the detail on that door. You ever been to Owen Sound? No, I have not. Anne? Bring a little bit of sunshine into your day. Thank you, Randy. Let's keep walking down Amelia Street, guys. On this snowfall day in Toronto. First snowfall. Feels like just yesterday I was covering the snow. I don't drive, Ann, so if I do leave the city, I'm often taking like a bus or a train. And apparently they were saying in Toronto, you got to be careful on the roads today. And I didn't really feel like leaving the city. I love Toronto. Keep moving. People didn't even have time to take down their pumpkins yet from Halloween. The snow's already come. Get off this side here. I want to get anyone on camera. Doesn't want to be on camera. Perhaps I'll visit Owen Sound one day, Anne. Never been there. I would like to go out to Port Perry because apparently they film movies out there and it looks, they dress it up, Port Perry, a city just outside of the Greater Toronto area, and they dress it up real pretty like a Hallmark card. And apparently some Hallmark movies have been filmed out there in Port Perry. Just got to figure out how the heck to get out there. And you can see the snow accumulating between 5 and 10 centimeters is expected today, guys, as I make my way over to Cabbage Town. And this lane here is called Prohibition Lane. Sorry, guys, my flipping hands are wet. Good to know, Anne. Thanks for letting me know, Anne. I guess if you're a bike rider, you can park your bikes now, because I know some folks do like to ride their bikes in the city during the winter time. But it's still fall, isn't it? I think it's still fall in Toronto. I really love the name of this street, Amelia Street in Cabbage Town. Just a great name for a street. I love that name. Walking in a winter wonderland. Little people building snowmen. Isn't that sweet? I saw a couple of little people tobogganing just outside where I live. There's a little bit of a hill. No doubt people are stoked who love winter to get out there and do some skiing and tobogganing. I've actually gone past Guelph Inn, but I've never actually stopped to look around, because my daughter lives in Waterloo. She goes to university out that way. Look at that old home. But Guelph is definitely somewhere I could visit, because it's like right on the GO train route. People were small back in the day. Look how tiny that house is, guys, here on Amelia Street in Cabbage Town. Oh, this house is so cute. Look at this. Look at the stonework on that house, guys. Yeah, Waterloo is quite a, I would say, sterile. Like, everything's very new in Waterloo. If you want to see history, you'd have to go to Waterloo downtown, but the university campus itself is quite new. But man, do they ever have a fantastic LRT light rail network that takes you across from, I think it's Constega Mall, all the way into Kitchener. And I think they're expanding on that, and it's one of the best features of Waterloo. I would say it takes you all across the city of Kitchener, Waterloo. It's so fantastic. Guys, I'm in Cabbage Town now. Started my journey off in Riverdale Farm, checking out my animals. Look at the snow. Yeah, I'd have to look that up, Randy. I'm not sure. And I don't really like to venture too far from the city in the snow, in the event that I get stuck, right? Don't want to have to pay a taxi guy a couple of $100 to get me back in. And this is Cabbage Town, guys. Which way should I go? Let's walk down through Cabbage Town. Maybe I'll make my way over to downtown Toronto. Let's see how much I can walk today without my... In the wintertime, my phone freezes up and the power is depleting quicker than in the summer. So we'll see how far I can get today, guys. Thank you everyone so much for joining. Oh, that should be fun. And checking out the cities outside of the Greater Toronto area. Oh, that's going to be fun, Anne. You need to go to Barrie first, and you could have a 6-hour layover. Oh, mommy. Oh, mommy, Randy. I don't feel like... going that far. I know those people get snowed in when the snow really starts coming down. I'm actually kind of shocked that these little areas outside of Toronto haven't received any snow yet. And thanks for being first in the chat, Dave Jeffrey. Niagara Falls, New York, puts out videos. historical videos of Niagara Falls from the south side. Check them out if you like, guys. And shout out to all my Double Dam members and for everyone who's joining in today. Much appreciated, guys. And thank you so much for your gifts the other live stream on Wednesday night, guys. Much appreciated. And for watching as I walk south on Parliament in Old Cabbage Town neighborhood in Toronto on this first snowfall in what I say is still autumn. Hey, how's it going, Caesar? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, it's cold. And the snow is accumulating, guys. Let me turn the camera around and greet everybody properly. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thanks for joining on this first snowfall walk in Toronto. I am covered in all of this snow. I'm not wearing them, Jeff. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining. No, I'm not wearing them, Jeff. I put my runners aside. There's too much snow for me to be running around in runners. I might fall. No, I dusted these off out of my cubby. My boots. Hoping not to fall today. And those Hoka runners are just fantastic, guys. So, highly recommend, because I used to buy my shoes like they're Dr. Scholl's at Walmart. But with my vocation, I got to be on my feet a lot. So, generally, I go through shoes within a few months, especially when I buy them from Walmart. But these Hokas are holding up quite well. Here is an antique vintage shop here in Cabbage Town. Just love vintage. Let's keep walking south on the snowy Sunday afternoon. There's an old barber shop. The Cabbage Town Barber Shop. Thank you for joining too, and Joy Nantucket. And Joy Nantucket puts out really nice videos, guys. Really pleasant, relaxing shorts. Yeah, no one's biking today. I think the bikes are going to stay parked today here, where you can rent a bike in the city. Nobody wants to be slip sliding away, guys. Slip sliding away. I'm walking a bit slower than I generally do because I'm getting a feel for winter right now, guys. So I don't feel like running down the street in the event that I slip. And a lot of these shops here in Cabbage Town are mom and pop shops generally. What is that? Oh, a bakery. This looks new. Hey, how's it going? From Finland? Cat 92. Welcome. Thank you so much. I think they do have to salt the roads. I haven't seen any salt trucks yet, though, Anne. I haven't seen any salt either on the ground, so I don't know what the city's doing yet. I think they're just sitting and waiting to see. Although I think they should salt the sidewalks and the road, eh? One of my favorite murals right there in Cabbage Town. And there's a couple of other murals that I really enjoy. They're just around the bin here. It's not too far of a walk, guys. Let me go have a look. There's a lot of street art in Cabbage Town, but you got to kind of know the area. And I used to work in this area, so I'm quite familiar with the little back alleys around here. But often some of the street art, there's a laundromat here. They brine the main roads. Oh, yeah. The highways, eh, Randy? Let's have a look down this alleyway. I wonder if they've painted over some of the street art here. It looks like they have. What a bummer. Let's see if that girl's still there. One of my favorite. I know I have so many favorites, guys. I can put you to sleep with all my favorite art pieces. But this truck looks like it's going to come down the laneway. How about I get the heck out of the way? It's your turn, sir. You go ahead, sir. Guess he doesn't have his snow tires on. Hope he doesn't throw me in the back and kidnap me. It's this art piece here, guys. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? On this snowy walk in Cabbage Town. I'm going to make my way downtown, guys. I just wanted to come check it out. It's not beautiful. It's still here. It hasn't been tagged yet. Get moving. I'm wearing my boots, guys. I'm not in my runners, so it's going to be not a fast walk as I'd like it to be. And thank you everyone so much for joining. Damn, that dog scared the poop out of me. I think it's the coffee I had before I started the stream. And went right through my nerves there. We have lots of fill from Subways in Toronto, Ontario, and companies brought to our area. And use fill in swampland. Thank you, Anne, for sharing that. I love this mural. It's been here for quite some time. I hope they keep restoring it. It's such a beautiful painting on the side of this building that has a Cabbage Town corner store. Don't see too many corner stores anymore. They've gone the way of the Cocoa Bird. And there's a phone booth. You don't see these either. This one looks like it's had a full life, guys. It's broken. Look at that. It's like someone tried to melt it. Wonder if it still works. Here is Carlton Street, guys. We've got a Home Depot here, which has been here for a number of years. And so far as I know, the gentleman who owns this Home Depot, he owns the buildings adjacent to it as well. And so a couple of the places beside it are actually leasing off of the gentleman who owns the Home Hardware here in Cabbage Town. Which way am I going? How about I walk west along Carlton Street, guys? Look at all the snow. My hands are red from holding the gimbal. I thought I could get away with just wearing cut-off gloves today. Here on Parliament Street in Cabbage Town. First snowfall, guys. First snowfall. And yeah, it's almost that time of year. I know a number of you aren't looking forward to it. What the heck is going on here? I'm going to get in trouble, guys, because I'm jaywalking. I'm jaywalking on a red. Gonna walk west along Carlton over to downtown, guys. Let's see how much snow has accumulated downtown if I can hold up the stream. Thanks everyone for joining. Time to get out your snow tires. I don't think a lot of people even myself, when I heard it was going to snow in Toronto, they got it wrong, because I thought they said it was going to snow on late Sunday evening into Monday. Oh, you live closer, Ann? And Randy's out by Owen Sound? Oh man, my My head is all juggled up. Sorry guys if I'm getting the place wrong. St. Catharines and Randy Owens Sound. Got my boots on. Oh man, am I accumulating snow. No shit guys, look at this. Frozen. Thank you everybody so much for joining on this winter wonderland in Toronto. First snowfall walk in the city. Hey, how's it going, James? Good to see ya. I'm out here in the snow, guys. Got my winter coat on and my boots, and I'm slugging away here in the snow. Good to see you, James. Hope you had a good weekend, everyone. Still got the fall foliage happening here. It always feels like snow just shows up out of nowhere, and it's always a shock to the system when you finally see it, eh? It's just like, where the hell did this come from? You got out of Toronto years ago, eh, Randy? You packed up all your stuff and you said... You packed up all your stuff and said, almost got hit by that guy. Yikes. Yikes. I'm like talking and walking. That guy's like, yo. Yo, lady. Oh, that's so sweet. Look at that, guys. Big mural there. There's the streetcar. Short turning. Going to Lansdowne. I guess I could hop on a streetcar. I've never gone live on the Toronto Transit yet. You're out of here, Randy. See you later, suckers. See you later, suckers. Toronto's a tough city to live in, guys. A tough city to live in. This is Ontario Street. This snow is really wet, eh? It's like a wet, kind of fluffy snow falling down for our first snowfall, and it's accumulating. It's sticking to the ground, guys, because it's like -1 out right now as I walk along Carlton Street over to downtown Toronto. What the hell? You've always lived in rural areas, Anne. You can't stand but you know Toronto, Anne. You sure as hell know Toronto. In your forever memory. Yeah, there's a bit of some issues in pockets outside of the greater Toronto area. And I'm not blaming the unhoused population, but I know that a lot of smaller cities are seeing an influx of unhoused and people who have some issues because Toronto keeps playing whack-a-mole with the unhoused in parks. So I noticed that a number of cities just outside of the greater Toronto area are seeing an influx of the unhoused, creating encampments, and we'll see how that goes. Coming up on Sherbourne and where am I? Carlton? Here comes the snow, guys. Here comes the snow. In Toronto. Get out your boots, your mittens. Time to build a snowman. That's a lot of snow, though, guys. Like I said, they said it was going to snow, but I didn't think it was going to be like this much snow. And it's not that much snow, but if you haven't seen snow for a while, it kind of is shocking to see it again. Here we are at Sherburne. Looking south towards Gerrard along Sherburne. There's Allan Gardens across the street. I feel like a snowman. The snow is just accumulating everywhere. So good to see you, James. James Cash, an OG mod I have here. And thanks everyone for joining. Here on Carlton. Ooh, I better dust this baby off. Getting snow on my gimbal. There is Allan. Why are there tents there? Guys, you know I'm a nosy bugger. I'm going to jaywalk here across Carlton into Allan Gardens. I'm curious why there's tents there. I thought they got rid of the unhoused in this park. I guess some people came back. Oh, the traffic. Oh, the traffic's nuts, Randy. The traffic's such shit in Toronto. Even Tom Cruise, I know he's not God or anything, although sometimes he acts like he is with his Scientology. But even Tom Cruise, he said when he was filming Mission Impossible or whatever movie he was filming in Toronto, he said the worst part of Toronto was the traffic. And I think everyone would agree with you there, Randy. The subway's slow, the trains are slow, and just driving in the downtown core is a bugger. Yeah, I've seen it for myself, Anne. Like, when you get off the train in Kitchener, there's like an encampment there right by the Kitchener GO train. And I've walked by it, but I've never recorded. Because some of those people have really, really bad issues with not only being unhoused, but addictions. It's quite apparent in the Kitchener encampment right outside of the GO train. And there's some people sleeping in this park again. Oh, sorry to hear that, Anne. Oh, thank you again for saying that, Anne. I think you said that to me before. Much appreciated, Anne. There's a couple of tents here, guys, so there are people residing in this park again, even after the city issued trespass notices for encampments here in Allan Gardens. And there's the Allan Gardens. It has been restored, and I do believe you can go in there and check out the planetarium and the different plants and flowers. And this dome structure here has been restored. I don't think they're open right now, are they? Yeah, exactly, Randy. And you were in real estate when the economy hadn't gone to shit in a handbasket. Now, all these buildings, the construction has stopped, and just a mess, an economic mess in Toronto with selling homes. I read that homes have gone down by like 25% since their peak during the pandemic. And there's an unhoused person back in Allan Gardens here, guys. Got a couple of tents here in Allan Gardens. Yeah, traffic is bad, Dale. Thank you so much, Anne. I try. Sometimes I put out stinkers and... But the more I do lives and the more I do videos, I feel like I get better at it. But thank you for saying that, Anne. Much appreciated. Oh, my sound's on. Oops. And my purse is open, so it's a good thing. It is a very good thing that I heard that bell, because now I can zip up my purse, guys. Someone living in the park here in Allan Gardens Park in the downtown area of Toronto. I wouldn't want to be out here tonight. It's already -1. We're going to see the accumulation of snow between 5 and 10 centimeters. Not pleasant. That some Canadian... And look, the snow's coming down and there's still fall foliage, guys. Incredible. Damn, it's really snowing. There's Allan Gardens, the restored building, the planetarium. Why do I keep calling it planetarium? There's flowers and plants in there, guys. Flowers and plants. Much appreciated, Anne. No shit, guys. Look at this. Like, I feel like a popsicle. Look at this. Frozen. What's that stupid song, guys, from Frozen? It was a cartoon. What's that cartoon movie? I forget the song, but it was quite popular. Yeah, it's snowing. Sally, Toronto is a young man or woman's game. I just had enough. Yeah. Sorry, Randy. I was trying to flip the camera. Yeah. I feel that way about YouTube. And the job market's really tight here, Randy. And people are just getting more stanky, I find sometimes. Even myself. You know, because all the pressures of the world, you know, like, you feel it even more in a big city as rich as Toronto. It was funny last night, guys, I was watching this video, and this gentleman, because this area of Toronto is considered poor, right here at Sherbourne. In downtown Toronto, some people would say it's like really shady. And especially George Street, because there's like a shelter down that street there, guys. But Larry King was interviewing somebody, and he was asking this guy who had money, he's like, what luxury item could you not live without? And I don't know the name of this person. I don't know if he was an actor or whatever he was. But Larry King was like, what luxury item could you live without? And the guy said, coffee. And Larry King, like, rolled his eyes at him. And he's like, that's not a luxury item. Tell me a luxury item. So then the guy says, socks. Nice pair of socks. And Larry King is like, come on, tell me a luxury item. And the guy says to Larry King, who was a popular interviewer, if you know who I'm talking about. And Larry King's like, well, luxury item would be like a private plane. And my whole point of that is... Gotta turn my camera around, guys. My whole point of that is what some people consider a luxury item, some people would say is their baseline. So, yeah, a luxury item for some of us in Toronto is a goddamn coffee because it costs about $2-3, right? And some people can't afford socks, so... There you be, guys. Yeah, let it snow, Cascad. Let it snow. Thank you for joining, Cascad from Finland. Much appreciated. Just walked through Allan Gardens. There are some unhoused folks, unfortunately, sleeping in the garden. A big park in downtown Toronto. This place used to be called Hooker Harvey's, although it doesn't really hold up its name anymore because, well, all the hookers are gone. But Harvey's is a Canadian institution. The gentleman who created Harvey's, he died last year. And Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing, guys, a beautiful thing. As I make my way along, hey, that's a good deal. 2 for $9. I'm not a veggie fan, guys. I'm not a fan of veggie burgers. No. No veggie burgers for me. And my apologies to vegetarians, but I like my ground beef. How about a nice warm slice of pizza? I did have a slice of pizza last night, Jeff, and it was actually store-bought. It was shockingly good. It was Suprema. It was on sale. And it's a frozen pizza, and God, it was good. Suprema is what it's called. I think it's made by Dr. Okacher something. They're the pizza, frozen pizza. Not clone. No, you know what, Ann? You know what? When I go to get a hamburger, Ann, I like Harvey's or A&W. And so far as I know, A&W sells antibiotic, hormone-free beef and chicken. And I do find there is a subtle taste between the regular beef and antibiotic, hormone-free beef. Get a real burger. Thank you so much, Randy, for your generosity. Much appreciated, sir. Get a real burger, and I will, sir. For you, I'll be doing a double damn burger review in the coming week. Thank you so much, Randy, for your generosity. Much appreciated. Randy Rock, who's glad to get the hell out of Toronto. Much appreciated, Randy. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you so much, Randy Rock. As I continue west, guys, towards Yonge Street, I'm actually surprised because when it snows, you'll actually find that there's more snow outside of the city limits than there is in the downtown core. But I'm seeing quite the accumulation of snow here in the downtown area of Toronto as I do the first snowfall walk in the city. And thank you guys so much for joining. And Randy, much appreciated again, sir. You're always so supportive of Toronto content creators in the city, as well as people. Well, so far as I know, I've seen you being very supportive and kind to everybody. And thank you so much, Randy Rock. Much appreciated, sir. Guys, I'm at Church Street, walking along Gerrard. To the left of me there is the TMU campus, but I'm going to make my way over to Yonge Street. Perhaps I'll cut through TMU campus to get to the heart of Toronto, Yonge and Dundas. Thank you so much, Anne. You're too kind today, Anne. Much appreciated. I don't want a big head, though. I'm okay. I try my best on my channel. I'm by far not the best. But I'm taking what I've learned along this journey, guys, and applying it to my real life as well. And I've about not only my own behavior, but other people's behavior. So I'm learning a lot on YouTube, and also just putting out good videos, right? Trying to do my best there. As I make my way over to Yonge Street, I'm taking my hat off because it is getting a little bit warmer as I make my way to downtown. It was flipping cold in Cabbage Town when I was walking through Cabbage Town. That was a bit of a bugger. I wonder how many people are shopping today over in the downtown core. This snow would definitely put people in the Christmas mood, perhaps. I love Truck Convoy myself, and why I love Daisy Media is also a vet too. Thanks for sharing that, Anne. So across the street there, guys, is a TMU campus, and apparently Toronto ranked in the top 20. Oh shoot, I forget which news where the ranking came from, but nonetheless, apparently Toronto came in 17th out of the top 20 cities to live in the world. No, I was pretty shocked by that, guys, because I live in Toronto. And Toronto's a tough place for the average Joe. As I make my way over to Yonge Street, guys, I'm just a stone's throw from Yonge Street. Let's see if I can jaywalk again. And it is windy, guys. Yikes. Yikes. Look at that snow, guys. Look at that snow. Trying to get it off me, but I can't keep up. They're building this new tower here on the corner of Yonge and Gerrard. I get a little bit of a reprieve from the snowfall here. Oh yeah, Rebel News, and yeah, Rebel News is pretty popular. Rebel News is almost like an auditing channel, though, I would say. Sometimes they're dead on, and sometimes I disagree with Rebel News, but sometimes they're dead on, you know. There's IKEA on the corner. Shout out to Kitty MZ Canada. I know she loves her IKEA. And George Howard, Dave and Bangor, Maine, Paul Jameson, Laura Mountain Girl, and Randy Ruck. Thank you guys so much for being members, and for everybody who was gifted a membership. Paul Jameson gifted memberships a week ago, so welcome to the new members as well. Thank you guys so much. As I walk south on Yonge Street under this protected zone for a new building, they're a massive new building they're building here, guys. To the left of me. And everyone else who's watching, it helps the channel. Thank you guys so much, everybody who's watching. Much appreciated. Testing out my water protection features on this phone, because the water is dripping like a mother here on Yonge Street. I guess we all have to hop on the bandwagon. Well, if you guys like the Leafs, I generally watch hockey on and off throughout the season. So go Leafs go, I guess. There's a Leaf sign there, that's why I said that. Oh yeah, Zanzibar. Sorry, ladies. But some of the gentlemen who watch me like to see the Zanzibar. Ladies of the night. I don't know, is the Zanzibar open during the day? I've never been in there. Looks like a lot of foot traffic over by the Eaton Center south of me here. Let's go have a look as I make my way to Yonge and Dundas. There are vets who start... IKEA has good hot dogs. The rest of it, I'm not sure. Randy, I think IKEA has the best menu of anyone, really. I really enjoy it. I know, like, perhaps I need to check out my taste buds or something, but I really love IKEA's food menu. I've had their fish and chips, their Swedish meatballs, their gravy and mashed potatoes. Oh my, it's just delicious, IKEA. And the price point is pretty good too. Dave's Hot Chicken across the street is pretty good too, guys. I really like Dave's Hot Chicken. It's got a bit of a kick to it. So if you're not used to spicy, always pick the mild chicken tenders. Mild chicken tenders, okay? Not too many people sitting outside today. Thank you so much, George Howard from Chicago. Much appreciated, sir. Much appreciated, George Howard. Here's a little something to celebrate the first snowstorm of the season. And you got snow too, George. Thank you so much. Look at them all soaked. Thank you so much, George, for your generosity. Much appreciated, sir. George Howard from Chicago. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. There's a police car there on Yonge. Oh, thanks again, George Howard from Chicago. Much appreciated. And you got snow in Chicago too, but Chicago's not too far from... Hey, there's one of those salting trucks, guys. My first salting truck here on Yonge Street. The guys are passed out there, are they, Randy, at the Zanzibar? Has the groundhog come out? Oh no, that would be for spring. The groundhog comes out and tells us if we're getting an early spring, but we're still in autumn here. So this snow is a bit of a wake-up call for some of us to get our winter tires and our winter gear out. This is miniature Canada, guys. Isn't that cute? Hey, they got a little mini Timmy's. And I know some of you were tickled pink with my Tim Hortons pop-up shop, because a number of you have decided to boycott Tim Hortons, but because it's kind of not as Canadiana as it used to be. But on the fly, I like my Tim Hortons coffee. It's friendly to my pocket, and there's so many of them, it's easy just to grab a Tim Hortons coffee as I come up here on Yonge and Dundas in Toronto. Can I zoom out already? Look at the snow coming down. Jeez. Wonder if I can make a snowball. Oh, Billy Bishop was from Owen Sound, eh, Ann? Sliding away here in downtown Toronto at Yonge and Dundas. The first snowfall happening right now in Toronto, Canada, on the corner of Yonge and Dundas. Not too many people in the square. It's pretty nippy. What the hell is that? Kim Kardashian? And November 11th is this week, guys. Lest we forget. Tuesday, Remembrance Day. There'll be Remembrance Day services in Toronto. And if you're Canadian, you do wear a poppy. I haven't picked up my poppy yet, but I should. The Eden Center to my right. I haven't been to a Tim Hortons in 6 years. And oh, now it's getting a bit slushy on the ground here on the sidewalk. This is where the Hard Rock Cafe used to be, guys, right here. It's now a Shoppers Drug Mart. So I make my way south on Yonge. Nobody's out shoveling their snow yet. I think the foot traffic is keeping the... Oh, mommy! Oh, mommy! A wind, man. And I do hope everyone is having a good weekend. Snowing in Toronto. I'm doing the heavy lifting today for you guys. They got their Christmas tree up already. And I'm walking south down Yonge Street, guys. Not too many shoppers out today. Guess the snow is keeping people inside. Oh, look at this car. That's nice. We're expecting between 5 and 10 centimeters of snow in Toronto today. And it feels like below zero right now. But if you keep moving, you're okay. I don't know how people are walking around in their runners, though. Thank you so much, George Howard. She's ready for the holiday season. All the Christmas shit's coming out already, guys. How about I cross the street here without getting nailed? Oh, mommy. The wind really took a swing at me there. Hey, how's it going, Steven? Good to see ya. Welcome, Ramprot. Steven, good to see you, my friend. I think you're out in Houston, Texas, Stephen. It's our first snowfall really before the winter season, and it's a shock to the system, I would say, to see snow again. Feels like just yesterday we had really hot, unpleasant summer weather. And fall is always too short. I think it lasted like 2 days this year. Now we're already in the snow. There's that old Toronto bank building across the street, built in 1905, with its columns in the neoclassic style.
Yeah, very stylish.
Yeah, it's snowing, man. Some people it's snowing for the first time, I would say. There's the Canadian Bank of Commerce. Hey, how's it going, Christine? We Go Places Tours. An ambassador of Niagara Falls. By the way, Christine, I really thoroughly enjoyed your Halloween display video at the farm. I forget what the name of the farm was, but you're welcome to put in the link if you like. That was fantastic. Just fantastic with all of the Halloween decor. I know Halloween's over, guys, but I like seeing Halloween decor. Thank you for joining We Go Places Tours. There's the Elgin Winter Garden Theater here on Yonge Street on the snowy day. Oh yeah, and those Oreo cookies. The Christmas Oreo cookies I saw. You bought, Christine, on your short. Those look so yummy, so Christmassy with all the different Christmas colors. Oreo cookie Christmas cookies at We Go Places Tours. Oh, and a shout out to Yeg Street Eats. Thank you so much for a shout out the other day, sir. And Hidden Jackpots, thank you for your shout out as well. Reliving the video where I said, let's throw as many pickles on that Big Mac as we can find. Apparently McDonald's is coming out with a triple pickle hamburger or something silly. Hopefully Adam will do a food review on it. And then I'll decide whether or not I should have one. Oh, they are yummy. Christine, do you like your Oreo cookies? Do you like to eat your Oreo cookies dipped in milk? I love dipping Oreo cookies in milk and having it soften a bit. Man, that's like a nice little treat, especially on cold days. With like a cup of tea. Christmas Oreo cookies. Can't wait to try them. I haven't seen them in stores yet, so no doubt I'll see them, though. It looks like they're pushing it. Looking west. This is the old Hudson's Bay Company. Apparently the lady who's a billionaire in Vancouver, British Columbia, she owns a couple of malls out that way. She wanted to buy all the leases in Toronto for the Hudson's Bay and start her own store here. This is the Hudson's Bay store, flagship store here at Yonge and Queen, or Yonge and Richmond. And the court did not approve of her getting the leases, so now it's up in the air who will take over the Hudson's Bay stores. Chapman's ice cream is Canadian, right, Randy? I think it's Canadian. Definitely want to support Canadian products generally. There's a Sunset Grill. I think they're closed though. I'm just going to keep walking south on Yonge, guys. Oh, thank God I saw that step. Oh, Chapman's is expanding, eh, Randy Rock? Yeah, as you come to the inner core of Toronto, guys, you'll find that there isn't as much snow accumulation. So that's why I started my stream over at Riverdale Farm, so you get more of a sense for the type of snow that's falling just outside of the downtown core. And now it's the wind. I must be walking through a wind tunnel here. So Chapman's is expanding in Flesherton. Chapman's the ice cream maker. Thanks for letting us know, Randy.
Right?
Give me some space, lady. The lady like walked right up to me. Perhaps she was investigating what I'm holding in my hand. Here at Yonge and Adelaide on this snowy Sunday afternoon in Toronto. The ice cream's great. But, you know, it's funny because Canadians love their ice cream all year round, Dale. And I wonder if I could go over to St. Lawrence Market. What time is it? Yeah, Canadians love their ice cream, Dale. And, like, I know James Cash loves his ice cream too, and Canadians love their ice cream all year round. We're one of the biggest consumers of ice cream in the world. That and KD Craft Dinner. Facts you didn't think you needed to know, guys. I'm good for sharing facts you didn't think you needed to know. Let's get over here. I'm going to jaywalk again, guys, across Yonge Street. Perhaps I have enough time to make it over to the Hockey Hall of Fame, which is on French Street. And I think I read that they were like inducting a couple of hockey players this weekend at the Hockey Hall of Fame. When I was downtown the other day, it looked like they were holding some sort of event inside of the Hockey Hall of Fame. Well, that's a fancy restaurant. It's an old building here, guys. The Hiram Piper Building, 1857. Look at the snow accumulating on my bag, guys. Can you see that? Get out of there, snow. Covered in it. There is one King West. At one time, guys, this building, which stands, the original building, which stands 12 stories high, at one time, this was considered a skyscraper in Toronto, and it was the Bank of Dominion that was in that building, and then it merged with the Toronto Bank and became the Toronto Dominion Bank, and that's their original location, the headquarters, and that rises 12 stories high. There's now a big hotel and residence on top, one of those posh hotels. I've only seen one salting truck drive by with all this snow. Can I jaywalk again? Financial district to my right. Looking out for puddles here, guys. It's getting sloppy. The snow is melting a bit in the downtown core. What the hell's going on here? As I make my way towards French Street, along Yonge Street, guys, hear the sirens coming. I don't know where they're going. This is a nice building. They've kept the old facade here with the columns. Can't really see it though. Perhaps I need to get across the street. It's a heritage building there. And it is snowing like a mother, guys. Snowing like a mother here on Yonge Street in Toronto. Okay, I think I'm good to cross. Hey, how's it going, Raja? Good to see ya. Welcome. Thank you. And there's the back of the One King West. That's a hotel and residence. The original 12-story building just atop of it. They don't use this subway entrance anymore. I don't think. I think you can get out from here, but you can't get in. And it's cold, guys. Look at the steam coming from the piping system or something. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you why there's steam coming out of there. Oh, I gotta try that festive turkey sandwich. Maybe I'll do a review, but I saw Yonge Street Eats, a food reviewer. And, oh shoot, another food reviewer I watch. Can't remember his name. I was on his live yesterday. Shit, I can't remember his name. What is my real name? My real name is Sally. My channel name is Once Upon a City, but you can call me either or, no worries. I'm gonna walk this way, guys. Still navigating Yonge Street. Started the stream off in Riverdale Farm in Cabbage Town, and I'm now in downtown Toronto. Yeah, you can call me Once Upon a City or Sally, no worries. Thank you everyone so much for joining on this Sunday afternoon for Snowfall Walk on November 9th in Toronto, Canada. Shit. That was a big mess I walked through there. And this is Old Town Toronto, guys. Traffic seems to be moving okay, but the only salt truck I've seen today was going down Yonge about 15-20 minutes ago. I haven't seen too many salt trucks. There is the newest skyscraper, the TV Tower. And at night at the top, they light it up. When the Blue Jays were in the World Series, they had a Blue Jay lit up at the top. And for November 11th, they have a lit up poppy. It's just gorgeous. When I was here the other night, what the heck is going on? That's Bursey Square. Did I walk too far over? Oh, shoot. Guys, I walked too far over. So there's the Hockey Hall of Fame there. Let's go by there because I'm coming up on an hour and a half. And this building here actually used to be a bank too, eh guys? An old bank building. I think it was the Bank of Montreal. I could be wrong about that. Here on front, let's go have a look at the Hockey Hall of Fame. Anytime I see snow, I think of the Canadian game hockey. Looking north on Yonge. Yeah, they're doing something. I think they're having like a event or something. The Bank of Montreal. Is it free? I don't think so. Here's a look inside of the Hockey Hall of Fame, guys. I don't think it's free. Oh man. It's too soon, guys. Look, there's already a shovel here in the corner of Yonge and Front. Just outside of the Hockey Hall of Fame here in Toronto. Yeah, there is a bit of traffic, isn't there? But Yonge Street, there generally is traffic, Dale. So they're all covered in snow. Statue just outside of the Hockey Hall of Fame here, guys. Yeah, the snow looks really nice today. We go places tours. It's a nice fluffy snow. Yeah, what's up with all the traffic? Here on Front. Shit. There's a security guard there. I don't want to get in trouble. This is a Hockey Hall of Fame retail store here, guys. Brookfield Place. You know what, guys? Let me walk over to St. Lawrence Market, or as close to St. Lawrence Market as I can. There's a security guard there guarding the door, and I just don't want to go inside that building and be nailed to the proverbial cross. Just walk a little bit towards maybe Birdsey Park. Just 2 seconds from here, really. On Front and Yonge. Hey, there's Charlie Brown. Oh, he's left. I saw him on that little thing there. Randy, my point is, expose the truth. Just reading what Anne wrote, guys. Shoot. Okay, I'm following the light now, guys. I'm following the light. There is the Meridian Hall. I think they're showing free concerts inside of there during lunch hours during the week. You'd have to look it up if you live in Toronto. Walking in a winter wonderland. Ooh, it's cold. Yikes. Oh, you've been to the Hockey Hall of Fame, man? Right on the corner here used to be a Fran's restaurant, but now it's a cafe. Like a bougie sort of cafe here on the corner, across from the Meridian Hall. You've been in there too, eh, Steven? Yeah, this is a bougie sort of coffee shop. And this is Birdsey Park, guys. Look at all the snow. Yeah, they are expecting 10 centimeters, Dale. The St. Lawrence Arts Center to my right, guys. But how about I wrap this baby up at Birdsey Park? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on this first snowfall walk in Toronto. If you live in Toronto, get out your boots. Get ready for winter. Change those tires already. You're going to be slip sliding away. Thank you so much for your generosity today. Randy Ruck and George Howard from Chicago. Much appreciated. You're also Double Dam members. Shout out to Dave in Bangor, Maine. Laura Mountain Girl and all my other, and Paul Jameson, much appreciated, sir. All my other Double Dam members and those who were gifted membership, welcome. Thank you so much. And to everyone else who's joined today, to all of my mods, shout out to Kitty MC Canada. I hope you have a great weekend. There is Birdsey Park. All the little doggies are covered in snow, guys. Thank you, Cascade, and for everybody who's joined the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you, everyone, so much. I'll turn this baby around after I see the little puppies here. I know George Howard has a dog. Thank you, Anne. Much appreciated, Anne Garvey. And they have the fountain's turned off now, guys, but they still have a bone. And the dogs are sizing up that bone up there. They're sizing up that bone. We turn this baby around. I'm going to park it in the snow. I kind of want to throw a snowball. This would be my first snowball of... Damn, it's cold here. Why don't you see me do this? Look how cold it is. Making myself a snowball. And you know what? I'm not going to throw it at the dogs, guys. I'm going to throw it at the fountain. There you go. Oh my God, it's cold. Flip this baby around. Took my hoodie off because when I'm walking, guys, I warm up real fast. On this cold winter day in Toronto, we've got snow. We've got snow. Have a great week, rest of the weekend, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching today. And have a great week, everybody. I'll see you on the next one, wherever that may be. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of the weekend. You too, Ann, Randy, George Howard, Jeff. To all of you who've joined, who are new, thank you so much. Much appreciated, everybody. Have a great rest of the weekend, everyone, and a great week. Stay warm. Take care. We Go Places Tours. Good night, Dale.